update on degenerative behavior going on out here in the streets. Uh, these two female rap personas, I don't know if they qualify as stars, uh, Cash Doll and Asian Doll apparently have beef stemming from who has, is it, what exactly are these individuals fighting over?
I think they're beefing over doll.
Over the word, right?
Yeah.
Over who can use it or who uses it best or who is the primary queen bee doll.
And
But
for the viewers out there, the Asian woman is the one right by my face right here.
yeah, her
Oh
name is
man.
Asian. So the only reason I guess we're broaching this topic on the channel because of how much this feud has escalated and
Unbelievable.
it's seemingly becoming more charged,
Hmm.
and dare I say dangerous in terms of its nature.
Hmm.
But yeah, so these two individuals, Asian Doll and Cash Doll, beefing over the use of the word doll. So, so this says Asian Doll contemplated harming Cash Doll in Dallas. I'll let you live. The feud between Asian Doll and Cash Doll has escalated beyond music, turning into a full blown personal conflict. What started as a rivalry over the Doll moniker and diss tracks has spiraled into threats, social media clashes, and real world tensions. Neither artist is backing down, and their ongoing war of words keeps fans watching. The latest flare up happened when Cash Doll performed in Dallas, Asian Doll's hometown. Now, if you can't follow along with this, people, I don't blame you. Uh, but this says the latest flare up happened when Cash Doll performed in Dallas, Asian Doll's hometown. The move alone was provocative, but Cash took it further by leading the crowd and chanting an insult aimed at Asian. The moment went viral, sparking backlash from Asian supporters and reigniting their long-standing beef. Cash didn't stop there. She took to Twitter, calling out Asian for constantly mentioning her online. She claims she was done with the social media drama and challenged her to settle it in the studio. Cash also reminded Asian of her 2019 diss track, Here I Go, which never got a response. Asian fired back with something more than words. She posted a screenshot of an alleged private conversation where she and her crew discussed damaging Cash Doll's Sprinter van while she was in Dallas. She followed it up with a chilling tweet implying that her crew was ready to attack but held back because Cash had her children with her. So let me scroll back up a little bit more to read this tweet, or I'm going to at least try to read it. Uh, this what happens when this YN. So these chicks are now referring to themselves as
That's
YNs.
what we're doing right now, bro.
All right. So for anyone who is unaware, YN is an acronym which stands for Young N Word. So just for anyone who needs that edification, I didn't know women were calling themselves this, but this says this what happens when this YN lets you keep your life. B word. We let a 40-year-old B word keep her life. My N words was finna shoot your Sprinter van up, and I let you live because you got kids and you had them on the road with you. You knew not to say stuff yesterday while you was in Dallas, so today you talking stuff because you was so happy you ain't die B word. When you graduated high school B word, I was 9 years old. Shut the F up or link up right now because you still in Texas if you living like that.
Wow. And
So
underneath is a screenshot of her talking to her big bro, discussing them going to unalive this woman's in her Sprinter van. So
yeah, I
that's what
can't.
that.
Okay, yeah, I can't. I'm unable to pull that up.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. They
yeah,
scribbled it out. It's
yeah,
scribbled out everywhere.
yeah. So where did I start off reading here? Yeah. Cash, however, didn't seem phased. Instead of responding to threats, she mocked the situation. Not you that mad at me, guns involved, lol. Just get in the booth. That's all I ask. Pregnant YN. That jab pushed Asian further. She doubled down, making it clear the only reason she held back was because of her pregnancy. That was me thinking like a pregnant woman, she tweeted. Uh, B word lucky, because the real me would have let my folks literally kill you.
Wow.
B word. The situation has gone far beyond diss tracks. With threats being made publicly, this feud has reached dangerous territory. Whether it stays online or turns into something more, both artists seem unwilling to back down. So, uh, yeah, again, I don't know very much about these individuals.
Yeah.
I think they're both box rappers.
Yeah, I
I may
think
have
so.
heard, I may have heard a couple of their respective songs, but now they're basically both talking like a couple of male rappers, and now
Unbelievable.
it's escalated to these levels. So, what were your thoughts on that?
Um, first of all, um, for the Asian woman, my thing is with this situation is you just probably potentially, uh, confessed to a felony online and then posted the evidence of it. And that's the part about this that's just utterly baffling. I think I may have seen stuff like this before, but it was definitely with real YNs. You know what I'm saying? The kids that that do the perks and drink the fake lean. I think I've seen stuff like this before in the past. But to see that it has now crossed over to box rappers, I mean, this is. I didn't think that box rapping would get violent. I would assume that there'll be beefing of who's got the better WAP. I, I would assume that that's what they will be betting about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who can do the most, get the most bodies in a month or in a week or a 24-hour span. I figured that that's what they'll be beefing over. But to beef over a name, uh, because when I first heard of the Asian doll, or I don't know which one I heard of first. I don't know if it was the Asian woman or the Cash woman, but I just knew that there was multiple dolls running around. So I was like, "Oh, that's the new thing now, right? Just now it's a whole bunch of dolls." Just imagine if the male rappers were out here beefing over baby. You know what I'm saying? There's the baby, little baby, uh, baby this, baby that,
Yeah,
all the lils,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All the youngs. I mean, hey, I spelled mine Y-U-N-G. I left the O out and you copied me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. I remember when that first started happening, bro. Like when, all the lils started coming out, and I was like, hey, you can't do that. Then when the youngs came out, and I was like, okay, this guy's young this. And then the other person was young that. And I was like, you can't do that, you know. But it just became a thing. So and the guys didn't care about it. Life went on. So for them to be beefing over doll, I think that's really stupid. And for it to escalate to this point is even dumber. But if you're dealing with a person that is literally going to screenshot evidence of a federal crime and upload it to Twitter, you're not dealing with very smart people in the first place anyway. So to me, this is just unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure her big bro that got outed like that wasn't expecting that. Um, and if they were really conspiring to do something, then you know, chickens come home to roost. But if the this is my thing. The way that the police be dealing with Ricos and all that stuff now, they ain't even got to rope them off tomorrow. Now they know that they got people that's around her and her little circle that get active or potentially could get active. So she just made her whole situation hot over there. So to me, this whole situation is wild. I can't believe we've gotten this far. Hopefully, this becomes the spectacle that it is for us. That people can just look at this point at this and see how absurd it is, and not buy into this stuff. But most of the conversations that I've seen floating around this stuff is people calling it out for how ridiculous it is. The Cash lady seems to be handling it well. Saying, "Hey man, just get in the booth, bro. What is all of this? We talking gun talk now?" over a name. Get over it. So wild business, but hey, man, what else do you expect? It had to get to this point, I guess, where box rappers are now going to be either threatening or taking the lives of another box rapper. Unbelievable, man. But what are your thoughts, man, of the Asian woman attacking the Cash woman? What are your thoughts, bro?
I know who's loving every second of this: the music industry.
Oh yeah.
Um, the music industry that, to Meek Mill's own admission, profits off of ignorant music. There's some executive or some A&R or some music person sitting in an office right now trying to come up with a way to leverage this for musical appeal, trying to figure out if there's a pathway to turn this into Drake Kendrick 2.0.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
because that's what this genre has degenerated or devolved into, is just fads and trends that highlight the most unflattering aspects of our nature and our community. So the music industry is having quite a laugh. They are going to enjoy this, and I can guarantee you that they are trying to figure out ways to turn this into something that makes some kind of money in some kind of way. Now, I don't know who these ladies are signed to, but trust and believe there's something being figured out in terms of how to be able to turn this into a lucrative money making beef.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just what this stuff is now. It's just trends and ridiculousness. And to the Asian doll person, um, I don't wish this on her, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but if she finds herself in a precarious situation, these words can be used as evidence against her.
Exactly.
And when that happens, I don't want any of these hip hop apologists or fanboys to come out of the woodwork defending this, talking about how she ain't really telling. What is she gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're gonna pull a Fat Joe and say she was just lying. Oh,
Yeah,
don't
man.
no, y'all took this stuff seriously. She was just doing this on social media to kind of amp up the beef, but she ain't really about that. It's not really real. She was just lying.
But
You're gonna pull it.
Elliot Wilson.
Yeah, you're gonna pull a fat. You're gonna pull a Fat Joe and say that she was lying, and 95% of all of that, that none of that was really gonna happen. All the way around, this stuff stinks. But this is evidence as to why I have become increasingly uncomfortable with the notion that this music is synonymous with our culture. Because when you suggest that, you're also suggesting that this kind of behavior is also synonymous with your culture. And I simply can't get down with that. And again, I don't hope or want to see this escalate to where people are actually getting in trouble, actually getting arrested, actually getting indicted. I don't want to see anything like that. But if it gets to that point, those are words that incited violence. And she put it on the internet. And it doesn't matter whether she deletes it, it can be screenshotted. Those are housed
Exactly.
on servers. You can get subpoenaed for that stuff. It can be
Exactly.
used as evidence against you.
Exactly.
And when it gets used as evidence against you, don't comp- the word complain is strong. I don't want to hear anybody talking about she's being victimized, or they're coming at her, or they're coming down too hard on her, or they're coming for her unfairly, or the system is out to get her. Who is she? She's no martyr. She's a barely known rapper. I don't even know her outside of what does she even do? What songs has she done? What albums has she released? These ladies are nobodies as far as I'm concerned. They're nobodies. So who are they being crucified on behalf of? Like, what are they being victimized by? What system is using them as an example to make victims out of them? None. This is just ill-advised, not smart behavior is what this is. Sometimes it's as simple as that. We don't got to we don't have to go galaxy brain trying to explain this. Maybe sometimes the explanation is as simple as don't purposefully incite violence on the internet. Especially if you're really out here doing suspect stuff that can get you bammed up.
Exactly. And
Because
if you
because
around here just talking, yeah, if you just around here talking, now you run really serious about you just trying to sound tough on the internet, but your people still get active some kind of way. Nah, you just blew the whole spot.
Yeah, and not only did you not only did you blow the whole spot, you cannot then turn around and say, "Look at how they doing me wrong, y'all."
Free
So
free Asian doll.
yeah, I mean, this stuff is kind of silly. But for me, the main takeaway is this is not my culture. To me, that's the bottom line. That was the first thing that I thought of when I read this story. This is not my culture.
No, it's not.
This might be hip hop or rap or whatever you want to call it, but it's not my culture. I rebuke the notion that it is, but there are many forces at work that are leveraging situations like this to disseminate the messaging, the mind control that this is culture. And that's what I think is the most dangerous aspect of all of this. Beyond that, good luck to these individuals, but you get everything that comes to you because this is stupid behavior.
Yeah, 1,000, man. And I never thought I'd say this, but box rappers, please just stick to rapping about your box. Don't get into crime and drug and gunplay, man. Like, just leave that to the YNs. And don't be out here calling yourself YN.
That's what got me. Like I read this and I was like, I'm confused. Is there a guy? Is there another dude that's involved that I didn't know about? But no, they were talking about each other.
Hey, man,
And she was calling herself a YN.
Bro, lines are getting blurred, bro. I don't know what's real anymore.
As we are about to discuss, as we are about to discuss in the next video. Yeah, lines are definitely getting blurred. But yeah, I don't know, man. This stuff to me is just real goofy, and these people really believe this stuff. She's like you said, the Cash woman is whatever. But this Asian doll chick, she sounds like a brainwashed individual.
If 100,
she sounds brainwashed. She walks around living her real life like a rapper.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
that's what these new people do, bro.
Yeah. And it's stay safe and good luck. I don't even know what to say, bro. Honestly, this stuff to me has jumped the shark so much that I just don't even know where we are.
This is another one where we can't shout out anybody or wish them luck, man. First of all, I don't want nobody to get unalive. Let's just say that, which is crazy that we even got to go there. But I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't think I'll listen to Asian hip hop. Or not Asian, not Asian. I'm talking about the Asian doll. Because Asian hip hop is not bad. I've heard some songs, man.
Yeah,
they get down over there.
Yeah, this is just real ridiculous, man.
Stay safe, y'all.
Yeah. Get them. They need the same therapist as Meek Mill, Lizzo, and Tyrese. These people all need the same therapy session.
Unbelievable.